Jen, you ready to ride?
Hey, this is Jen with UFIRST Outdoors. We are out again today on this beautiful Sunday, and I'm on the Himalayan again. And today we are going to do the Joshua Tree Backway. We've done this before, but it's been quite a long time, and it's the first time on the Himalayan. So first thing I've got to do is deal with turning off the anti-lock brakes, which should be pretty easy. All right, see how it's blinking there? That means it's off, so we are ready to go on the dirt.
D-Rock here, UFIRST Outdoors. Hope you all are well. Just like Jen said, we're out here on the dirt. This will be her, wow, I guess this will be her first real trip on the infield out here on a longer dirt ride, so that ought to be interesting. See how she feels about it then. We're at the what are we doing today? We're doing the Mojave Joshua Tree Backway. It's a big loop out here in the Beaver Dam Mountains, and it'll take us up and over a lower part of the mountains there, and then we'll reconnect with Highway 91 and ride that back to St. George. So this is a pretty cool loop. We haven't done this in a while, and we haven't done it on the new bikes. Like I said, Jen's on her brand new Royal Enfield Himalayan, and I'm on my new Honda CRF 300L. So we got awesome weather. It's right at the end of January. It's cold, but there's hardly no wind, which is awesome, and it's going to get pretty warm today. So we're just going to enjoy the day, do some riding, and ultimately see how Jen feels about her bike on the dirt. So let's ride, baby. Yeah, so this will be a good day for Jen to build some confidence with the weight of that bike. I know that was one thing that was intimidating her, so a little more time on the dirt. We'll get into some a little choppy part of the road, but nothing too extreme. Little bits and little steps to build confidence. So that'll be a good thing for today on that bike, on the Himalayan, that is.
So we've done a couple of rides since the initial ride, but this will be the longest ride on the dirt we've done for sure. I think this is like 40 miles on the dirt, but I will let you know when we're done. I'm starting out just over 200 miles. So we've done a couple of other smaller rides since our first initial ride that you saw. We took the Himalayan and Dave's new Honda out to some little dirt bike tracks out by Santa Clara, and I got to see that I am actually pretty intimidated by the weight of the bike. We did get into an area where I didn't feel comfortable pushing the bike further, so I had to turn it around, and I had to have Dave's help to turn it around. So I do have some work to do in that area. Well, more about the well, not the, I guess my love for the Himalayan. I'm still just absolutely loving the bike. Like I said, I have just over 200 miles on it now, and this is the longest I've been on the dirt, and just climbing up these hills and going around these corners, it handles super well. It's very, very comfortable. The stock tires are even performing pretty well, you know, they haven't lost traction or anything, so that's nice, although I haven't been in anything major, so time will tell on those. In our initial ride, when Dave was riding the Himalayan, he mentioned that he was a little uncomfortable with the shifter being so close to the foot peg, but I am finding that very, very handy. On the TW and the XT, I had been hesitant to shift while standing up. It can be a little bit of a maneuver requiring some balance, but given that the shifter is so close to the foot peg, I'm having no problem shifting while standing up, which is super convenient. I'm still in the break-in period on the bike. It actually has according to the owner's manual, it has a really long break-in period, which I'm not following to a T. I mean, it's pretty crazy, really. It doesn't really mention anything about RPMs, but it does say, you know, not to get the bike over, I think it's 39 miles an hour in the first 500 miles, and then after that it's like 49 miles an hour. I want to say up to 1,000 miles, which is pretty crazy. I asked him about that at the dealership, and they told me, you know, just don't redline it. So I think I've gone on the conservative end as far as their advice goes. I haven't gotten the bike over 5,000 RPMs, but I have gotten up to a little over 60 miles an hour, and that keeps it just about to 5,000 RPMs, and that's what I'll continue to do at least until my first 500 mile service. Unfortunately, every time I turn off the bike, I have to redo this. I have to take off the ABS again, so it's a bit of a pain in the butt, but not too bad.
Right, so this is going to be a interesting section as we go up. See the telephone, or the power lines ahead. Up there is the little saddle, the pass that we're going to go through. So it gets a little chunky up there. I'm not really sweating it on the Honda, but maybe a little interesting for Jen, just because it gets a little steep and chunky, so she'll have to deal with the weight of that bike for a second.
Alright, I think right up here we go over a little pass and the road gets a little chunkier, if you will. So let's see how she does.
Ooh, here we go. Just going to get some experience going downhill on this thing. That's pretty steep, actually.
All right, here we are, headed up the hill, and we are gonna go over a pass here in just a bit. Alrighty, here's the steepest she's been on yet. Alright, keeping her in first gear, feathering the back brake. So far, so good. Oof, my goodness. It is a bit unnerving, not gonna lie. It's a big bike, but man, she really did just handle that steep hill really well. Very, very impressive. All right, here we go. Shifting, standing up. Love that. All right. Man, my confidence is just really building on this bike as I ride more and more, and just, it seems like every time I'm a little bit nervous, it just pulls through so well. It's incredible.
There we go. We'll do a little chunky climbing.
So taking these trips, the first few rides on the Himalayan, we've done things that we have done before. I think it's really important to do that when you're getting used to a new bike. I'm getting used to like double the weight that I'm used to. So, I mean, if I were to do something crazy right off the bat and lay it down on me, that would not be good. So, oh boy, look at what we have coming up. Oh, here we go. Oh boy. All right, I'm just really hoping that we don't run into another vehicle because I don't know how to handle that, honestly. All right, here she goes. Back end just slid out a bit. Up that. A little bit unnerving, but we're cruising up it. Here she goes. Whew. All right. Yeah, she's cruising.
How was that climb up?
It was a good time. Yeah, good. Let's go. All right, and back down we go. Here we are. We're gonna keep it in low gears. First or second down and up this steep stuff. I guess you could say me and the Himalayan both are in break-in mode. Oh, here we go. Tight corner, steep terrain, handling fine. All right. Feeling good. All righty, here we go. Back into some scruff. Haven't really had any baby heads on today's ride, which quite honestly is okay with me. Although, here we go. Little chunkier. Oh boy. Man, it really is handling so well. I think maybe the weight's working for it, really, because I feel like it's handling way better than the TW.
Welcome to the saddle, Jen.
It's nice to be here.
Yeah. Well, how's the Himalayan handling?
Man.
You had a few steep drops and then some climbing and some chunk. How'd it go?
It went super well.
Yeah?
Incredibly well, really.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe the weight's working for it, really. It handles way better than the TW.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. You haven't had a problem with the weight?
No, not thus far. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to notice a problem if I lay it down.
Yeah, sure, right? Yeah, well, we're at the saddle now, and it's all downhill from this point. It gets a little choppy as we head back down, but really not a big deal. So we'll take a break for a minute. It's pretty warm, and man, that thing is just crackling right there. Ooh. And then we'll be on the road again. Here we go. I'm gonna give her a little space.
ABS off. That's where we want to be, headed down. Steep, 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 loose. Staying on the back brake. Whew, hoping very much for no oncoming traffic. Alrighty, so far so good. Alright, well, that was a little bit of chunk, but not so bad. I think I remember it getting a bit worse than that, but I guess we'll see. Looks like we've got some little bends and loop-de-loos for a minute, but nothing too bad, and I can see far enough ahead to see that we don't have any oncoming traffic, so that's nice. Alrighty, we got a steep, tight corner here. Avoid that. Alrighty. Here we go. Alright, handling good, handling good. Loving the bike. We are back in some chunk and some tight corners. So taking it slow, nice and easy. Whew, holy cow. All right, bike is still performing really well though, and I'm building my skills, that's for sure. Oh, all right, maybe we're not quite done with the chunk. What do we have here? All righty, here we go. Down a steep hill. Keeping that back brake engaged. All right. Whew. I think I might have just hit the skid plate, which I may have to replace. It's pretty much tinfoil, the one they come with. So, but I didn't know really how adventurous I was gonna get on this thing, so I wasn't sure, but I'm pretty sure I just dinged it, so that'll be something I might have to do.
Well, Jen got down that section good. That's pretty amazing. She says the Enfield's handles better than the TW200. I wasn't expecting that. That's way cool. That's a good boost of confidence for her then.
Yeah, we just passed a big turnoff area and a sign. Looks like we got another one up here. Makes me think this ride might already be over, which, man, I hope not, but I really think it's just about over. God, it's been such a good ride, too. I could just turn around and take the same way back, I suppose. Yep. I think I might even be able to see it. Old Highway 91 right up there. Gosh. Ride's about over, but I've got a nice, smooth, kind of fun ride back home, really, on 91. This thing's a pleasure to ride on the asphalt and the dirt, so I'll take it.
Man, what a beautiful day for a ride. Temperatures are perfect now. And there's no wind. So as I'm sure as Jen just said, we've got not much left of the dirt here before we get back on Old Highway 91, and then it'll be a nice long ride back to St. George. Well, not a long ride, but a longer ride, which will give her some idea of how the Himalayan feels comfort-wise for an extended period of time at higher speeds, 55, 60, 65 miles an hour. So that'll be pretty interesting, but it's been a great ride thus far. Man, just everything, weather, scenery, the new bikes, good clean fun, good clean fun. You thought you hit your skid plate?
I thought I did, but...
Did you feel it or hear it?
Both. But I don't see any.
Well, looks all right to me.
Well, no, that's just how it's formed. Yeah. No, it looks all right. Well, if I did hit it, I guess I held up fine.
Yeah, glad it's there then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right on. Well, like I said, we're almost back to Highway 91, so we're going to take a little break here and grab something to eat. And I guess you're going to find out how comfortable it is on an extended ride at higher speeds, huh?
Yeah.
Cool. Excellent. Man, it's a beautiful day, huh?
It is.
Boy, it's perfect for riding.
I'm cooking.
Yeah, I bet you are.
That was like the funnest ride I've ever been on.
Funner than the TW200? All the rides you went on there?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This bike, I just love it. I just feel so comfortable on it. It's like I'm one with the bike.
Wow, all right.
Yeah,
Excellent. You ready to take it to Death Valley?
Ready to take it everywhere.
Okay, cool. Excellent. So you're digging it, huh?
How was your ride?
Oh, all right, sweet, man. I'm digging it on the Honda.
The tires?
Yeah, new tires are doing great.
Good.
Yep.
Good.
Yep, feel very confident on it.
Good.
Speaking of tires, how about your tires?
That's what I was...
You squirrely at all, or what?
No, the stock tires are doing really good, and I've actually heard good things about the stock tires on this bike. So, yeah, I mean, I kicked out a couple of times on some really loose stuff, you know, but that's expected, and
sure.
Yeah, I'm
excellent.
Impressed.
Let's get into these Sammies, huh?
Let's do it.
All right. Ready to hit the asphalt?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Back to St. George.
All right. We're headed out of here, about to hit the asphalt. So I went ahead and left the ABS engaged. And I was wrong about the mileage. I was thinking it was 40 miles on the dirt. Turns out it was only not even quite 20. So totally miscalculated that. But it was 20 miles of sheer bliss, I can tell you that. And now we get to hit the asphalt, and I'll let you know how she performs around some curves at 60, 65 miles an hour. All right, let the asphalt portion of the adventure begin. There we go. So what I've been doing while I'm breaking it in is been trying not to get it over 5,000 RPMs, and I've been shifting as I hit 4,000. The bike has 5 gears, and so right now, let's see, I'm going over 4,000 RPMs at just over 50 miles an hour. So let's see what she's looking like at 60. Pretty smooth, pretty smooth. We are at 60 now. We're almost to 5,000 RPMs. And there we are, coming over 60 to 65, which will be top speed for today. We're at 5,000 RPMs. Super smooth. Pretty nice. Yeah, so we were on the bikes for over 30 miles now, and I feel like I've been sitting on a cushion of air the whole time. Granted, I've been standing up a lot of it, but yeah, my butt is not sore, and that is a welcome change. Alright, we're just about to our stopping point. So that was a nice jaunt on the asphalt, about 15 miles, a lot of it at about 65 miles an hour, around some pretty steep curves, and bike handled great, very smooth, easy to keep up with Dave, plenty of power for me anyway. So yeah, just super impressed with this bike all around. I feel like I could go just about anywhere I want to go. So get you a Himalayan. Freaking amazing.
Well, how'd she ride?
Amazing. Amazing.
On the dirt, on the chunk, on the asphalt, all good, huh?
Yep, everything was amazing.
So you think you're gonna be happy with the Enfield?
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is a forever bike right here.
Oh yeah. Maybe I'll have to get one.
I think you better.
Yeah?
I think everybody should have one.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. You got anything to say before we roll out of here?
I would just say, if you don't absolutely love the ride on whatever you're riding, get something else. Because this is incredible. I never knew it could be this good. That's all.
All right then. I guess that wraps it up, doesn't it?
That does.
All right, folks. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It really helps us out.
Jen out.
D-Rock out. We'll see you next time. Adios.